Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your March 2025 weekly reading. It's going to be a reading from March 24th until the 31st for the last week of the month. Let's see here. What is going on here for you? Also, I would like to say if you want to book a personal reading with me, the link will be down below in the description. All right, Sagittarius, let's see here. What is going on here? You did pull the Three of Wands here in your challenge. Yeah, okay, so one of the things in the media message that I just got is to stay focused and concentrated. The Three of Wands in your challenge at this time is waiting for your ships to come in, but also wanting to feel like confident about a situation as well, wanting to feel like you're in control here. And it's interesting because I kind of feel like your field of perception, like your like things becoming more narrow and narrower, and I feel Spirit's really wanting you to keep it expanded here and to see, you know, the full picture here. Because right now with the, I'm going to get into the tarot here in a moment, but I'm just channeling the overview here that I see, is to stay focused for sure. That King of Swords as your advice to stay concentrated and don't get distracted or detracted here. That Three of Wands being in the challenge is like you're waiting for your ships to come in, things that you have set forth in motion. But also at the same time, it's almost as if, you know, also Three of Wands is Sun and Aries, right? So it does have to deal with like self-determination, confidence, and being bold and courageous. And I think that could be starting to diminish here a little bit. But I feel like Spirit's saying here, like you're going to have to kind of be stoic about it with the King of Swords. Like you're going to have to be kind of detached from outcome here. Because I feel like it's like the more you start worrying about the outcome, or the more you start worrying about, you know, when this is going to happen, when that's going to happen, is the moment that you start slipping here. You pull this Capricorn card. It says I use here. Yep. And you did pull the Two of Pentacles here in your current energy, which is Jupiter and Capricorn. You may have Jupiter and Capricorn. But Jupiter and Capricorn is literally, you only get growth and expansion through the hard work and discipline and having to be critically tenacious when it comes to your objectives and what it is that you're trying to build and gain here for yourself. And I think for the most part, you do have things under control with this Two of Pentacles in your current energy. It is a lot of work though, I feel, with that Two of Pentacles. But I feel like also too, it's interesting because I feel like life is kind of like throwing you these like curveballs, right? So this Two of Pentacles is like you're kind of having to learn, change, like learning how to adapt, when to improvise, when to adapt, when to overcome. And so there could be a bit of a struggle here. You pulled the Stars in the Sky, Limitless Possibility. Yeah, and that's what I was picking up in the very beginning. There's this doubt creeping in. Let's pull this last card. You pull this Potential card. Yeah, there's a lot of energy about the stars here. Yeah. It's very interesting with the astrology too right now that, you know, that North Node in Pisces would be, you know, stars in the sky, limitless possibility, but it is this ability to have to like trust and surrender and allow for the vision to unfold, while also at the same time doing the practical work. And sometimes we get so caught up in the practical work that, of course, we're going to be faced with the reality of shit, of like, oh shit, I failed here, or oh shit, like this didn't go this way, I expected it to go that way. But that's not the point. It's like that's when we get caught up in the little details, South Node Virgo, but it's like having to keep the bigger picture in mind. Like maybe this is a stepping stone to that bigger thing here that you're trying to create. But in the meantime, it's like you're just going to have to improvise and adapt and have trust and faith and surrender to the divine's will and go with the flow, while also at the same time, it's like still, you know, having to control what you can control and do what you can do. But all the things that, you know, if the river ain't taking you that way, right? If it's not flowing in that direction, then it's just like you got to flow with where the river's going. You did pull the Ten of Pentacles here for the overall energy here for you. Yeah, and Ten of Pentacles is a card of legacy. It's like something long-term that you're striving for, wanting to build. I always say the Ten of Pentacles is the card, is what you leave literally like when you pass away, right? It's like, what did you leave behind? Like, what are you trying to aspire to? What are you trying to work toward? What are you trying to build, right? What is the legacy here, or just the vision here of your life that you're trying to obtain? Because the Ten of Pentacles I always see as well as like, it's the architect, right? The architect of being the architect of your life and of your destiny. And the Two of Pentacles is the struggle of the struggles that we face along our destiny, right? And that sometimes there's hard lessons, right? That sometimes shit's hard. And the Three of Wands would be having to remain self-determined and still be courageous and bold and not hold yourself back. It's like the Three of Wands is looking for the ships to come in, expecting the results, but because those aren't happening, it starts to diminish one's confidence. And that's why that King of Swords comes into place as your advice. This is about having to really rely on your knowledge, having to understand and see the bigger picture and just logically think, instead of getting caught up like emotionally about things, like getting like logically thinking about the plan and not, you know, getting caught up in these little details that are making you make bad decisions or poor decisions here. You have the Queen of Cups here in the future position, but I think how things will shift and change here, I think you'll be pleased here with the Queen of Cups. So I do like that here. Especially because that Two of Pentacles could be where life is, it's like there's fluctuations, right? And there's not a consistent rhythm. And it's like we're juggling things, we're trying to like manage things. And so it's not smooth sailing. The Queen of Cups is when you catch smooth sailing. So I feel like you're going to catch smooth sailing here. But first, it's like you're having to adjust. You have the Queen of Pentacles here in the outcome. And I think with the Queen of Pentacles, this is talking about your stability and your security. So I do feel you feeling more grounded here with this Queen of Pentacles. You could be obtaining something here as well. I'm not sure what this is about. We'll clarify. So we'll see what that's about. You pulled the Hangman here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of. Yeah, it's like the Hangman, if there's delays, if there's challenges, it's like sometimes letting those delays and those challenges reveal the bigger picture. Like sometimes we see like a delay or a challenge as like, oh, fuck, you know, like, oh, shit, you know, this isn't going to work, right? Or because it's like we have to surrender. But it's literally sometimes through the surrender that we gain the enlightenment, that we see the bigger picture. Or like the next thing comes and we're like, oh, I see why. So it's perspective. Let's clarify read. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles here for the overall energy. Pull the Queen of Swords. I think this week is a week you having to get more clear with what you're striving toward and building long term. Queen of Swords is confirmation, like needing to comprehend something more deeply and get more clarity around. I think this is particularly about like your career and goals and your aspirations here, and ultimately like what you're trying to build and plan for long term. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. You did pull the Sun here though, so I feel like you still have optimism here. Sun, Two of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Wands in the challenge. You pull the Three of Wands again. So that's just double confirmation here. I think your challenge literally is just the possibilities, like just not letting your field of vision narrow about what how things can manifest. Because I see it starting to kind of detract a little bit. That Two of Pentacles is because like the Two of Pentacles this naturally happens. Like the Two of Pentacles is like, okay, I gotta fucking focus, right? So it's like you have to focus your vision and figure out like what's in front of you at this time And if there's challenges in front of you at this time, well, sometimes you're so close to the challenge that all you see is the challenge. And so that's why your field of vision restricts, right? And it could cut you off from the possibility. So it's just about having to stay open-minded and remind yourself here that, or not, I would just say not get too caught up in just the problem itself. Clarify the Queen of Cups in the future. You pulled this Three of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like things will go well here with this Three of Cups, Queen of Cups. I feel like whatever comes together will be something that you will positively enjoy here. Could be reunions with family here as well. Queen of Cups, Three of Cups, I pick up. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in the outcome. You have the Nine of Swords here. Yeah, I think there could be some stress around like finances and stuff like that. Your resources. I feel like you'll be all right. I feel like some of this stress is just like, you know, wanting to be extra cautious or needing to, I won't say needing to be extra cautious, but I think it's just you wanting to be more cautious, or just kind of thinking about, okay, well, if this happens, then I have to do that, or if that happens, then I have to do that. But it could be creating unnecessary stress. Like, I feel like you'll be fine here. Clarify the King of Swords as your advice. Ten of Wands, yeah. Ten of Wands is a burden and responsibility, so it's just about sticking to your responsibilities and your obligations. Ten of Wands is having to learn and cultivate belief, right? Really believe in yourself, believe in your goals, and you're going to be tested along the way. That's why the King of Swords is like, okay, like, I know this is a part of the journey, but I have to stay committed to it. Clarify the Hangman here. You pulled the Queen of Cups, something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. Yep. I would listen to your intuition as well. I feel like it's very strong at this time. But spiritually surrendering as well. Like, if you're finding yourself stuck, maybe it's a good thing. Yeah, you pulled this second house card. It says owning here, which deals with your money and your resources, your possessions, the things that you have at this time. I feel like you're trying to work and obtain more, but also at the same time, I feel like you're trying to be more constructive with how you spend your money, or more constructive about what you should do with it instead of wasting it. You did pull this straddling worlds card. It says wandering between realms here. Yeah, I think you're having to kind of choose and commit, because Two of Pentacles too is like when maybe we have too much going, right? Like, maybe we're trying to do too much, but it's like we're having to like pick and narrow and focus down. And that's the lesson of Jupiter and Capricorn. It's like when you focus on one thing and you just put your all into that one fucking thing, it's like you get everything. But if it's too all over the place, then you kind of get nothing. And then you pulled this taking risk card with this potential card here. So, and I think with that Ten of Pentacles, it's like taking risk on some of these things that you could have been holding yourself back with in regards to your goals and your dreams and these bigger things that you're ideally wanting to strive toward. I think you'll have a lot more support than you think as well with this Queen of Cups, Three of Cups in the future. But I think for you, it's that King of Swords, Ten of Wands is the advice. It's like having to really believe in yourself and stick with it and commit, and then stick and commit to something. So that's what I got for you. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, again, that link is down below in the description. If you're newer to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise than that, I will see you later.